Hello and welcome to the Ross Clown Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Ross, and this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that's listening all over the world. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Ross Clown Podcast as we navigate through the clouds of life, empowering one another. Special co-host with me here on today, Mr. Al Shaw. What's happening?
Yo, what's happening?
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Of course, this is the International Black Theater Festival 2024, and it is mom-tastic in its sight. Listen, we have our very, very special guest with us. He is an artist. You should know who he is. He's true to it. He's true to the craft. And just an amazing individual. I'm going to let him say his name because I cannot pronounce his name, my brother. So right on. Go ahead, my brother.
My name is Rasheem Kilo Pugh.
There it is. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, man, before we get into it, before we started, we kind of talked a little bit about your relationship with the International Black Theater Festival. If you would, can you talk a little bit about that, and then we'll go into what you do and how you got started?
Well, years ago, I had an artist that I was working with named Denalja James, who was a poet.
Yes.
And we came to the theater festival, and we met Sylvia Hamlin, one of the founders of it. And she heard Denalja. She really liked her whole energy.
Yes.
And she wound up giving us the lobby of the Embassy Suites to set up a mic, and we really rocked the whole. So just imagine all the thousands of people showing up, and everybody coming to the lobby. Here's Denalja performing, and we saw CDs and everything.
Wow, yeah.
And then prior to the actual festival starting, they have a gala. We performed at the gala as well for all the big investors and founders. Oh, man, it was awesome. We had a great relationship.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful, man. I thank you for sharing that little piece of history with us, man. I think it's necessary that we talk about those moments. Because here we are now, full circle, and we see artists still evolving and being a part of the festival. Full circle moment, as we've been talking about all along. You got something you want to say, Al? Jump in.
No, I was just going to ask, what year was that first year?
I'm going to have to say probably 2011 or 12, one of them years.
Yeah.
Because I met Denalja James in 2009.
Yeah, who's an excellent poet. I know of her work. Yep. She does go-go too.
Absolutely. Alter Ego's band.
Yeah, exactly. She's a dope artist, man.
And me myself, I've been in the music industry for over 30-something years.
Wow.
I'm a songwriter. I'm a Grammy-winning songwriter. I co-wrote The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Man.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? In the building. Boy, you gonna make me run out here like I'm in church somewhere.
Oh, man.
Man, that is beautiful, man.
Yeah, I've been in the game a long time. In 1993, we were a rap group called OCM that was signed to Quincy Jones. So we was on Quest Warner Brothers.
Talk it, man.
Then I wrote with Faith Evans, Heather Headley, John Legend,
Come on, man.
LL Cool J, Chico DeBarge, Rush Hour soundtrack, King's Ransom
Guys
soundtrack.
with the presence of royalty.
Royalty, baby.
Royalty. Furious,
Hey, that's right. I love it, man.
Yeah.
So listen, in case you didn't notice, I love what my brother said, which is a great segue. In case you didn't check out that purple glow up under, take it to a wide screen, Jamal. In case you didn't notice that purple glow, it's evident.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That royalty. You are in the presence of royalty.
I think it's beautiful, man, and all that you have accomplished, that you take time out of your schedule to still, you know what I mean, come back and give.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
And I'm going to tell you what's so funny, what actually brought me into theater and the film world. We were working on Denalja's first video called Stilettos Rockin', and the videographer canceled on us.
Wow.
So we had to say, either we're not going to do the video or we're going to go buy a camera.
I got you.
We bought the camera. One video turned into 13 music videos, and it turned into one documentary called I Stand Tall, the making of the Stiletto Ladies, which was Denalja's movement, which led into now we're on an 8th film now.
Man.
So we've been all around the theater and film and working with Morgan Flower Child Jones.
Familiar with her.
Keisha Wright.
Yeah, okay.
Latika Carter.
Wow.
And Valerie Johnson, people that I did films with.
Yes.
So, we
I love it. Man, I love it, man.
And we got a movie premiere tomorrow.
Okay, what's the name of that movie?
It's called What Fairy Tale. And it's at
I know what that is.
Arts. It's at the Arts. What's the name of the school right here?
School of the
School of
Arts.
Arts.
UNCSA.
At 6 p.m.
I love it, man.
What Fairy Tale movie premiere.
Is Nikisha in that one?
Yeah, she's the writer of What Fairy
Nikisha,
Tale.
that's right.
and
Nikisha
producer,
writes.
yeah.
That's right. We had her on the show not
Yeah.
too long ago.
Yeah.
She talked about it. Go
And
ahead, Al.
will this be playing in their theater
Yes.
on the campus of school?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually
Oh,
played twice this week.
Did it really?
Here in the theater.
That's right. It
The
sure
Theater
did.
Festival. Yeah.
Man, I
They
love
played
it.
one
Man.
this morning at 12, and then I think it was a couple days ago.
Okay,
They played.
yes.
But
I
the
love
actual
it.
premiere where you actually meet the cast, producers, writers, everything, is tomorrow.
Oh, man, I love
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah.
This is absolutely beautiful, man. You know, I heard you talk a little bit about the music industry, and I want to talk a little bit about the music industry, but I want to talk from the perspective of making sure that you protect your trademarks, your intellectual property, if you would. If you would, can you kind of speak to that and kind of talk about your thoughts? I want to know your thoughts on streaming too. So I asked you probably two questions in one.
Right.
Time.
I'm gonna go with the streaming first.
Okay.
The way I look at streaming, it's important that people get this understanding because it's kind of what Tubi and them are doing as well when it comes to films. When it came to selling a song years ago, if they didn't give us an advance, we would not have bought houses and cars. If they only gave us royalties, we'd have been sitting around waiting for these small little micro payments because not even a penny when it plays on the radio. So we wouldn't have had houses and cars if it wasn't for that advance check. So a lot of times when we're giving our movies to places like Tubi and everything, without an advance, you're not going to see a chunk of money for a very long time, you know? So my advice with that is when streaming, if you create a movie or an album, don't just give it away for streams. Sell the project, get an upfront check or something, get some kind of check that pays for all the money and time you spent already.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then get the royalties that come with it after the fact.
Okay.
So how would you title that? So like with the advice that you're giving up and coming artists, so what would that be like? What is that? What is that called? Like,
Well, more when you talk about music, it's more of getting a record deal or
Okay.
getting a distribution deal where they split the rights with you.
okay,
And then, when it film, sell the film to shop your film to a big production company. Shop it to Paramount, shop it to Lionsgate. Like, shop it. Don't just give it away to someplace like Tubi for these pennies that they're going to give back.
Yeah.
I remember putting a movie on Amazon, and when we first reached, I think it was 4,000 to 5,000 views or something like that.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, you earned $11. We was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's
How many
true.
thousands did we spend to shoot this money?
It's
We
true.
can't go this route. So
It's
we
true.
had to take the movie. We took the movie down
It's true.
and said, no,
True.
we're gonna have to just figure out a way to sell it.
Yeah.
Or
when you
put
sell
out
it, can you retain? And I guess that's handled in negotiations.
It depends
Can you
on who you sell
retain
it to.
any ownership?
because Netflix will buy you outright. But
Okay.
you still have an advance check that's so big, they'll pay you for everything that you spent and what they project you're
Okay.
gonna make.
All right.
So you just gotta kind of know them numbers, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But you got some places they say, all right, we'll give you 20,000 up front, and then you get the royalty of this. We'll split the back end of the royalties.
Okay.
So it's a lot of different ways to get paid versus just giving it away.
Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean?
Okay. I like that. So I guess, you hear so much talk about, don't take the deal, don't take advancements, but it sounds like it's perspective in that, though,
Absolutely.
based off of what you were
You
saying.
negotiate based on your living conditions.
Understand. So it's all about the negotiating process and who you have in your corner, management wise, who's the mouthpiece for you, pretty much.
Right, absolutely,
That's talking
yeah.
the business for you on whether or not how successful you're going to be
Right.
as it pertains to doing a record deal versus independent,
Absolutely. And what your
Okay.
goal is.
and what your goal
'Cause
is.
some people just want to get famous, and then some people want fortune. You know what I mean? So it's got a difference. I mean, in my life, being in the industry so long and have acquired different things with, bills and kids and family. And all that, we need the money.
Right now.
I like what you said.
You know what I mean?
If we could coin that, negotiate on your living conditions.
Yeah, based
That's
on your
good.
living conditions.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Because
I
if you
love
don't
that.
need the money, you ain't got to
Right.
take a penny
Right.
deal.
Yeah,
Hey, you can wait that out.
Yeah, you
wait
can
it
play
out.
the long game.
Play the long game.
Yeah.
I love that.
But when you
That's
need to keep the lights on,
Yes.
You need
Huh?
them. Hey, you need that right now.
yeah, exactly. Right. And
Not
that's
now, right now.
yeah,
Right now, brother.
And that's
Yes,
legit.
sir.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the book, Willie Lynch letter, he said, "For everything long term, because ends are short term thinkers."
Mm.
So we got to think about that.
Just
Who
think
owns
about
Tubi?
Yes.
It ain't us.
yeah,
Yes.
Somebody's thinking long term. Somebody's thinking short.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
you
we
can
gotta-
always tell.
Absolutely.
I love that, man.
Absolutely.
I thank you, man, for dropping those jewels, man. You
Yeah.
dropped some.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's good. It's much needed.
It's much
Because we were
needed.
just talking about before you, the person we interviewed before,
Yes.
we were talking about she was the office secretary,
Okay.
office manager
Mhm.
for the first year that the National Black Festival took place
Right.
here in Winston-Salem. And we were talking about the comparison of when it started
Right.
and then how it is now.
Yes.
And, passing the baton on to the next generation.
Yes.
So those things are very important
Very.
in order for the continuation.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Can you imagine what they went through to get a city behind this movement?
Yo, she was just saying like 10 weeks before, the only money they had raised was $5,000.
Yes.
But then the week of, over 10,000 people showed up.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Yes.
they had to put on plays,
Yes.
be able to get the actors and directors commitment from a $5,000 budget.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Which
That's
now,
amazing.
to say that out loud is bananas.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
It is bananas,
Yeah.
right? You're absolutely right.
I actually, years ago, before Miss Hamlin actually passed away, I came to her with this proposal to shoot the movie. I said, let's shoot the movie Marv-tastic.
Yes.
Yeah, so now I'm going to
Wow.
talk to her son, and we're going to try to continue this conversation. Because it
Bro,
could be done.
please do
Please.
that.
It could be done.
Man,
With
please
all
do
these
that.
actors involved and all these
Yes.
great people,
Man, please do
a
that.
Winston-Salem story right here.
Yes. Yes.
We need to do it.
Yes.
We need to do it.
I've been hearing everybody talk about how this truly is holy ground.
Right.
Like this is
Right.
like the holy grail of where everybody will come
Right.
of acting and art.
We had
and
Oprah
film.
here.
Hey, fam.
Oprah here in '89.
Hot Oprah, right?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
If you did it, what could it be a series?
It could be whatever.
Instead-
It could be
I'm just
whatever they want it to be. It
because
really can.
how many chapters?
Right.
Since
Right.
89.
Right.
Hell,
And what do
so
people
many.
want? They
Right.
want a series. We want to sit and watch that baby.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling
You know what I mean? Hour
That's right.
after hour. I mean, just a
Yes.
thought.
That's
Yes.
right.
I don't,
That'd be
that
amazing.
would be beautiful.
I'm
That'd be
gonna tell you
amazing.
something, Al. That's so true because when we think about the long history of these legendary, iconic figures in
Yes.
acting, Louis Gossett Jr.
Right.
I mean, Cicely Tyson,
Yes.
Maya Angelou.
Yes.
Who was the lady? Marva. What did Marva say?
I'm not good with names,
All
my
right, me
brother.
and my brother. We're going to leave it right there. But we had the opportunity of meeting Huggy Pear from Star
Yes,
City.
yo,
Nice.
Ted Lance.
Yes.
Nice.
In addition to that, though, the parallels
Yes.
of so what's happening with the National Black Theater?
Right.
We're
Yes.
now the international.
Yes.
The parallel of what we as a people have been dealing with to be able to display that.
Come on,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Awesome.
Yes, that'd be beautiful.
That
bro.
would be. That
Yo,
would be.
okay,
We
chill.
need-
I am
we
so
need- we need to go at it. We need to go get a budget.
Yo, that would be
That
so
would be crazy.
That would be.
Right, and you
Yeah.
heard it first here on the Ross Cloud Podcast.
There it
Be
is.
clear. All right.
There it is.
and that brother there, of course, there would be a wealth of knowledge
Absolutely.
Yes.
about
Can't wait
that.
to have them on here shortly
Absolutely.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So listen, we've got to do something else with you again. You've got to
Okay.
come out to the studio, and we just sit down and chop it up. I know my brother would absolutely love that.
Yeah,
No, we can do that.
Because listen, you got
do
me
that.
going, right?
We can do that.
Yeah. I
I
want
got
this
me
to
going
happen.
too, but
We can do that.
I want that to happen for you. I
do.
want it to
I
happen
do for
I
you.
want it to happen for our
For
community.
Community,
Right,
period.
right.
Man,
Right.
we need it.
Right.
Our
Bro,
children need it.
Marv-tastic.
Marv-tastic.
Ah, man, you
I'm
got me
telling you.
hyped.
I had the flyer and everything. I had the flyer with Sylvia and Leon Hamlin picture on it and everything, man.
You still got it?
Yeah, I still got it. It's at home. Yeah.
And there's so much history, man.
Heavy.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
bro. Let me tell you. The first year, our mom was
Yeah.
the office manager,
Manager, yeah.
and we were ushering
Yes.
the plays.
Yeah.
So like we had to come. It's a single parent home,
Right.
Yes.
So we had to come with her. I remember being here 2:00 in the morning.
God,
We tired. School
sleeping.
starting in a few weeks.
Yes,
Wearing that tight
vest.
Yes.
That was tight as hell, man. It was.
But ushering and being a part of it, having no clue
No
Right.
clue.
of what we
What was
were a part
building.
of.
Yeah,
Right,
You know
right,
what?
yeah.
You
that's
know what,
amazing.
Al? And I think we had them cummerbunds.
Yes, man. Don't talk about it. Don't
Both
talk about it.
sides, fam.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, and them tight
Classic.
dress pants,
Hey,
man.
look, but I
Yeah.
bet, look, where are those cummerbunds at now?
I know where they need to be.
Listen, I became a collector recently,
Did you really?
and
man?
those types of things are worth money.
Really?
Things that created legacies.
Yes.
Yes,
I got
yes.
a watch that Sylvia Hammond gave me. It was a cheap little watch. She said, "You want this?" I said, "I want it." Now, what is it worth? Now, what is it worth?
Bro, I hope to see it in the movie.
Yes, sir.
I mean, in the series.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We gotta hold on to this stuff, man.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, y'all gotta watch this thing on Netflix called King of Collectibles.
If I
Yes,
don't put it
yes.
on
All
my
it
phone, I
is-
won't remember.
And look, all it is
Send it
people.
to me, Al.
All
Gotcha.
it is for people saving stuff from the beginning.
Wow.
When things happen, they kept it, and
I
now
love
they
it.
sell it based upon the era it came from.
Wow.
What is Michael Jackson's hat worth? Where's that glove? It's
And you know what?
millions.
You know what, man? That's so true. It's so absolutely true,
I'm
man.
telling you.
I'm gonna tell you, man. This has just been a wonderful conversation, especially when we're talking about the legacy and the history of now what we call now the International Black Theater Festival. The fact to go from national, as you stated before, Al, to now the international, we're
Right.
worldwide, dude.
Right,
man.
absolutely.
It's worldwide.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna say it. We run the culture. We run the world.
Absolutely.
We do.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna stand on that. I'm standing on business.
I mean,
That's
that's
it.
fact.
That's
fact,
it.
Like you got,
That's it.
we have receipts.
We have
Literally, we extend to every
every
footprint on the planet.
every footprint
That's a
on the
fact.
planet. That's a fact.
That's the
So this right here is just absolutely amazing. Man, I'm so glad I got a chance to meet you personally.
Very
Oh, man,
encouraging.
yeah,
Very
awesome.
encouraging, man,
Absolutely.
because
Very
I
encouraging,
always
brother.
look at your work. I will follow you on TikTok. So I always look at what you're doing, but I also look at the messages that you're sending to
Right.
when you're in front of people and you're talking about the arts
Right.
and your passion and your love for the arts, not just about a dollar.
Right.
That's gonna be there.
Right.
What you're talking about, really the full circle of the passion, the love for the
That's right.
arts. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And how good and how big it is. And I'm really looking forward to my little niecey one day
Yeah,
being
yeah.
on the stage. That's my brother's daughter.
Okay.
She's amazing, and
But
I'm hoping one day to see her do something big too, though.
Yeah.
At the festival, because every time I'm talking, might be rambling a little bit, but every time I see a pretty black woman or black child, I always think about my niece. And I'm looking at all this beautiful art in here.
Yeah, man.
Right.
We just saw a lady in there that had this beautiful red afro.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
niece got like this big afro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so beautiful and so cute. So I think we take light of that.
Right.
Sometimes the beauty and the true essence of us as
Yeah.
black
That's
and
right.
how beautiful it really is.
And of course, you know that's
Yeah.
been that's
That's
been
been-
intentional to distract us
Come on, Al.
from doing that.
Yes.
But
Go ahead, man.
I think this series, man, could be restorative.
Oh,
Because like
absolutely.
when we
Yes.
like '89, when we had those vests, you could barely get through. Like it might take 15 minutes to walk from this side
Yes.
to that screen over there,
Yes.
and then the streets. Like you had to park
Yes.
like all the way down Cherry Street.
Yes.
And,
All the
and
way
not,
down.
and not that the festival, it's still not as heavy. Of course, you can do a lot of it
Yes.
is virtual.
Absolutely.
But I think that, and I hope that you pursue that.
I
think
really
it'd be
do.
not only restorative for the culture, but
Right.
for the festival itself.
Absolutely.
I love it. Thank you
Yeah,
for a
absolutely.
great way to close that out. Listen, man,
Absolutely.
and this is what we're gonna do. If you would kind of tell the folks.
Tamora Sellers. You know who that is? Tamora Sellers?
Tamora Sellers.
He's a filmmaker himself, right?
I got you. Yes. So if you would tell the folks how they can follow you, and some of the things you got going on, brother.
Well, I'm
And
simple.
how they can follow you.
I'm
That's it,
simple
baby.
to follow. It's
Okay.
my name, Rasheem Kilo Pugh, on
love
all
it.
platforms.
Right on.
Rasheem, Rasheem, Kilo, Kilo, Pugh, on
Love it.
all platforms.
Right on, right on.
And I'm about history. I'm about the culture. I'm about funny. I'm about living this life, and I'm about sharing all of the wealth of the knowledge that I've gained over the years.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
52 years old.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
53.
And
All of us
I've
got the
been in
same
the
age.
game. Been in the game 30-something years.
No
man.
doubt. I love it,
I
man.
was signed since I was 21.
Yeah, I love
So,
it.
you know what I mean?
love it.
It's needed, man.
It's needed, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
So-
love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you again for gracing us with your presence here on the Ross Cloud Podcast.
Absolutely.
As we continue to enjoy the International Black Theater Festival 2024, because it is mob-tastic. To the
Absolutely.
east, my brother, to the east, my brother.
With the keys.
Well, you almost got to be. Hey, right. You almost got to be careful, Sam.
I just had the visual.
I
The big
get
guy
that,
in the background. He Cadillacs. I'm telling you.
I absolutely love it.
Thank you for having me, man.
Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's all love,
Absolutely.
man.
It's been a pleasure. Absolutely,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I
Yes,
look
sir.
forward to getting together and chopping it up.
Once again,
We're going to talk about antiques and collectible cars and
Come
all
on,
the beautiful
yeah.
things
Come on,
of the South.
Make it happen, baby. So
That'll
listen,
work.
stay locked in, stay tapped in with us here at the Ross Cloud Podcast. We'll be right back with more from the International Black Theater Festival 2024. It's mob-tastic. Peace.
On the ground, baby.
Peace.